Hello, everyone. Good morning to all of you. I hope you are doing well by the grace of God and the family as well. My name is Mr. Asari Michael, and you are welcome to St. Mary's virtual class. That is the St. Mary's maiden edition of online learning. We are going to consider creative arts in this lesson, and then we'll be looking at visual arts. And as I said, I'm the one who is going to take you through the lessons in creative arts in your stay in Basic 2. We are going to look at visual arts, and we are going to consider thinking and exploring ideas. We are going to learn how to use our minds, how to use our creative ability, how to use our skills to be able to explore ideas and do many things in our community. Stay tuned and enjoy the lesson. Thank you. All right, so we are going to consider the objectives of this lesson. At the end of the lesson, or at the end of the topic, I will be grateful if my students will be able to know the history and culture of the people from other communities in Ghana, and also be able to list and explain some of the examples of their cultural practices and beliefs. Since we are talking about people and community, then we have to consider what a community is. We are looking at a community as a place where people live, a place where people stay. Everybody lives in a community one way or the other. There are a lot of communities around us. The hospital is a community, the market is a community, the school is a community, and even where you stay yourself is a community. And in these communities, we see different kinds of people with different ways of life. This is because Ghana is a country that is made up of a lot of people coming from different places. Everybody you see in Ghana in their present location came from a place. For example, the Ghanaians came from Israel. The AKANS came from old Ghana Empire, which is currently Mali and Mauritania. Because of that, they came with different backgrounds, and for that matter, they have different ways of life. This is why we are saying that the different kinds of people in our communities have different ways of life. Some of these people that we are talking about in our communities include the AKANS, the Ewes, the Gadangbe, the Mole Dagbanis, and many more. These different kinds of people coming from different places to their present location are the people we call ethnic groups. I repeat, this kind of people coming from different places to their present location are the people we call ethnic groups. Now, let's now consider what an ethnic group is. An ethnic group is a group of people who see themselves as one people and can trace their origin, where they come from, to one ancestor, and as well as share so many things in common. They see themselves as one people who came from the same ancestor and share many things together. Some of the examples of these ethnic groups that we have in Ghana are the AKANS, the Ewes, the Gadangbe, the Mole Dagbani, and the Guans, just to mention a few of them. However, we will consider the general characteristics of these ethnic groups that we have just mentioned. As we said, since they were coming from one ancestor and they see themselves as one people and they share many things in common, it is obvious that there are things that they will do in common, and they are the things that we are going to consider. They are what we call the characteristics of ethnic groups. And the first one we are going to look at is the food they eat. The second one is the language they speak. The third one is the dress they wear. The fourth is the festival they celebrate. And then their dance. Just a few over here. They are more than that. The food they eat, the language they speak, the dress they wear, festival they celebrate, and then their dance. We are now going to look at the history and culture of some ethnic groups in Ghana. Here we are going to talk about where the ethnic groups came from, their origin. As I said earlier, they came from different places. So we are going to look at the various ethnic groups and where they came from. The food they eat, the type of dresses they wear, their festivals, their language, their occupation, that is the work they do, and some of their artworks that show or reflect the true history and culture of our community. So we are going to take the AKANS into consideration. The AKANS. The AKANS are said to have come from Old Ghana Empire, which is the present-day Mali and Mauritania. What this means is that as at the time they were there, it was called Old Ghana Empire. But currently, now, the place where they were or they came from is called Mali and then Mauritania. Let's now look at the food that they eat. The major food they eat include fufu and goat meat, which is chivon, and lice soup, ampesi and contomere stew, impotompoto and eto. These are some major foods that the AKANS like to eat so much. Some of the examples of the food we just mentioned are shown in pictures here. We have fufu over there with the lice soup with the goat meat called chivon. And then we have the eto over there, that is with the egg. And then we have ampesi with the contomere stew. And then we have the potompoto, popularly called yam porridge. Let's look at the language that the AKANS speak. The AKANS are noted to speak the Twi language. They wear dresses like the KENTE. The major work they do is farming and KENTE weaving. Their dance is called KENTE and ADOWA. Shortly we are going to see a video. We are going to watch a video on ADOWA. They have a lot of festivals because the AKANS have various tribes like the Ashantis, like the Ekwapims, the Fantis. For that matter, they have different festivals that they celebrate. Some few are the Akwasidai Festival, the Abuachiri Festival. As you can see, the picture below, it shows the KENTE cloths that the AKANS prefer most. They are beautifully dressed in the KENTE cloth, wonderfully dressed in the KENTE cloth. This is the major cloth that the AKANS prefer to wear. They love it so much, they use it for their programs, culture, festivals, and many other activities. We proceed to see some of the examples of the artworks of the AKANS. As you can see the pictures, the golden stool is there, the state sword, the sword is also there, the Jinyame symbol, and then we have the KENTE cloth. All these are artworks that have been done out of creativity. It depicts their culture, it depicts their history, and it shows their uniqueness as AKANS. Let's proceed to watch some video. This is an ADOWA dance that is performed by a young lady. It is a very powerful dance. It's a very powerful dance. All the gestures you will see this lady do as she performs this dance, they have meanings. There is the way she posts that tells the audience something. So this is the dance for what we have, the KENTE dance. All of them are things that depict their culture and show their history. This is where we end the lesson for today. We talked about the AKANS. We talked about the fact that they originated or they came from the old Ghana Empire, present day Mali and Mauritania. We talked about the food that they like best, how that they like the poto, the eto, they like the apesi, the fufu, and goat like soup. We talk about the language they speak, which is the Cree language.